Hi everyone, welcome back. Well, I was getting this energy, actually, and it just came out. The Six of Wands is victory. It's public victory. It's just victory in general. But the energy that I was getting very clearly, okay, before, and usually, I was about to start with an intro. They didn't even allow me. So I'm just going to get to it and then go into an intro and then go back to it because I have to say some things. The energy that I was picking up on was, in fact, Six of Wands energy, which is victorious, mixed in with Nine of Swords energy, which I don't see here, but I channeled it. I saw it in my mind's eye, right? And the Nine of Swords is anxiety, overthinking, and worry about something. I just get a feeling of worry about something, whether it doesn't have to be love. Not every reading, that I tend to make my readings dynamic. Like, we don't just talk about love here. We talk about everything that comes out. Whether sometimes it's deep, sometimes it's about your spiritual journey, sometimes it's about career, sometimes it's love. Usually it's a mix of everything. Anything that comes up from the divine, I connect with the angels. That's what I'm going to share. But you did something, okay? You had faith and you prayed. If you prayed and you asked the angels for help, I'm telling you, they're about to bless you, and they're about to show you who they really are, okay? Because they're about to help you. If you did not do that, they're encouraging you to ask them for help, because that is their purpose. See, sometimes we all do it. Worry is a useless energy. It doesn't manifest anything positive, but it is a part of the human experience. So coming from someone that's battled anxiety for a very long time, I'm talking about myself, I'm not here to judge you, okay? Because it's something that you can consciously be aware of. Oh, but when you got bills to pay and this is happening and kids running around and a boss calling you that you need to be there in 10 minutes and your mother-in-law driving you nuts and custody battles and divorce papers and health issues. That's a big one, right? The list goes on. I'm not saying that's my situation. I'm just giving examples. How can you not get worried? How could you not get anxious, right? It is a human reaction. But every time that we're able to calm our mind, even if it's just for a minute, and remember that there's more to life than what we see, we propel ourselves forward in a beautiful way. We help manifest change for the better. See, you're born with an angel. They've been coming through hard lately. They always do. That's who I channel, but they've been on a mission to raise the vibration of the people that watch this channel. I've noticed that. So I feel like collectively the people that are watching this channel need to raise their vibration a little bit. Maybe they've had it lowered because of situations you've gone through, etc. You are born with a guardian angel. There isn't one person on earth, even if they're atheist, that doesn't have one. Okay? And then you have a bunch of angels, around you all the time, and the archangels that are here to help you. That is their job. They're like the spiritual military. They are here to pick up the crap. They are here to guide you in the right direction. They are not here to judge you. It doesn't matter how many times you've done something wrong or something that you think is morally wrong. They are beings of light, unconditional love, and their sole purpose is to help you with things. The thing is that sometimes we have shame inside on what we can ask them for. Like, you feel shame to ask them, I really need money, or help me find a parking spot. Right? Like, you don't want to ask these things as you feel like these beings, like you need to ask them, you have to be righteous and, And it's not that way. They are literally they are literally here to help you as many times as you want with anything that you want. That's their job. Okay? Literally. Okay? Without any shame. And they always forgive you. There's a part of you that feels like, okay, but I did this wrong. Why would I be blessed? Why would you help me? It's my fault. I'm in this situation anyway. It's still their job. They see it from a different perspective than we are even capable of. That's what they're trying to tell you, right? So where we can say, well, I did this wrong. I put myself in this situation. Like, I feel like ashamed. Why would the angels help me? They see it from a different perspective. Their entire mission is to help you, guide you, help get you out of the devil energy that caused you to do things, right? They're your source of unconditional love all the time. Like, they know that you've done wrong in the past, that you made mistakes. And they're so happy to lead you down a path to change that for the future. And they will bless you simply from trusting in them that they can do that. The thing is, they can't overstep their boundaries. You literally have to ask. So if you haven't done so already, please do. And if you have, and you're hearing this message, holy crap, they're telling you they heard you. Because the Six of Wands is victory. But I saw it with the Nine of Swords, which didn't come out yet. I'm sure it'll come out later. But in this deck, you know what I see? I see a hand here, right? 1 demon, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 6 demons. I take those images. They look like demons to me. They were about to chop your hand off. They were about to bite your hand off. Okay, there are dark clouds, lightning, which is like tower moments, etc. But every single demon, it looks like this hand threw like a bunch of sticks in the air. And you're human, right? So you have to take the first step, is what the angels are saying. Take this as an analogy. So as a human, you have to take the first step to, with blind faith, take those sticks and throw them in the air in the first place. It's with the angels' help that you can pray and ask for assistance to help those sticks land in the mouths of every demon, you see, in such a perfect way that it blocks their mouth, keeps their mouth from being able to shut and bite your hand. It's teamwork. That's what I'm taking from this card. It is teamwork. So that's what I say by the divine, like, they're here to help you, but you also got to take the steps, okay? You have to say, for example, you got to have some blind faith in them. You have to say, you have to pray and ask them for help, and then you have to take an action towards change, and they're going to do the rest, okay? You got to be involved in the process. Got to meet them in the middle. But whatever you were anxious about, it's going to seem miraculous, because there's something miraculous about throwing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sticks, or wands rather, or wands in the air, and they just, every single one of them, lining up perfectly in such a way to stop these demons from biting you. I mean, it's perfect. It's like, it's literally raining. It's raining dark energy, okay? Because those raindrops are black, okay? It's raining dark energy. There's lightning. It's red, like devil energy. You're on fire. So those wands could have burned. Okay, so this is divine intervention. So something's going to work out. And don't worry. This is just how sometimes, like, look at you. You're about to slay a demon. Yes, look at the size of that demon. Look at the size of her. Okay? This is about something that you feel like you can't overcome or you need help with. I don't know if you're having financial issues. You don't know what you're going to do. You're about to have a blessing. You don't know if there's an issue, a legal issue. There's an issue with the relationship. They're about to help you. If you're new here on this channel, just to let you know, sometimes readings start like in an abstract way, and then they start getting more and more specific, so just bear with me. Okay, we'll get into everything that comes up. Love, which is the 10 of Cups right here. Everything. anything that they need you to hear. But they didn't even let me start with the intro, which is the crazy part. And my intro was that I'm going to link down in the description box down below a link to another YouTube video that I'm posting at the same time as this one, announcing, I'm really excited to announce that I'm gonna be offering those ritual and personal readings that I post on YouTube. These 2-question readings, for those of you that are new that don't know what I'm talking about, I did a summer event and a Christmas event, and they've gone really well. People have really enjoyed it, and I think it's a good way to further help the collective, share messages with the divine, and continue on with my purpose, which I felt like has been stagnant. And also it helps me in this channel because there was a part of me, and this is a lesson too, that had some fear about not being able to continue this channel because YouTube is starting to really, like, I guess, demonetize long form content because they're trying to change this into more of like a TikTok kind of thing. They really are. So they're pushing for short form content. So people that make long form content like me and other people are and it's universal. It doesn't matter if you have my amount of subscribers or a lot. And I gave an example of that in my last reading. One of my favorite channels is called Special Books, Special Kids, SBSK. He has like 3.1 million subscribers, and he literally, like, last week or 2 weeks ago posted a video talking about having to open a Patreon and what's going on with his channel for the same thing, because like he's lost like 50-60% of revenue, which he uses. That's what helps his channel go around. Like, he uses that to have his nonprofit to help kids with disabilities and stuff. So it doesn't matter how many subscribers. So if that's happening to him, you better believe it's happening to us that don't have that many subscribers. And it's like not even sustainable to live. And I went in a state of fear, and I'm like, I'm sharing this because I could have just announced that I'm going to offer this and that's it. But I'm sharing this for a reason, because there's a lesson in it. And for every negative, you have to see a positive, okay? I could have just been like, that's it, like, this isn't going to work out. Like, I'm going to have to fly in a 9-to-5 somewhere, and then I'm not going to be able to post on YouTube as much, obviously, because I have to take care of my family. And I'm a single mom, like, what am I going to do? I'm like, but this is my soul's purpose. So I didn't lose hope in that. I didn't lose faith in that. Like, I know that. I can't just leave that. So I prayed, and I prayed. And the angels guided me to do this. And I have to see it as a positive, because not only is this going to help me, but this is their way of saying, you would have probably never thought to continue to offer this continuously. Like, you needed a push to have you think, like, get out of the comfort zone of just posting regularly like you always do. Like, if something didn't happen, you wouldn't have had the push to do more. So even though it seems negative, it's going to be positive for the future, for the collective and for everyone, okay? So I see it in that way. So I'm like, yeah, so even though I've been going through some struggle, that's why. It's because this is the new step in my journey, okay? And the divine's pushing it. And I'm thankful for those of you that have enjoyed it. What it is a part of the video is a ritual, and the other part is 2-question readings. You book, and then it's timestamped directly to your reading. Thank you for those that have commented, reviews saying, like, how much they've resonated. And the good thing about them is that they're on YouTube. So before you book, if you want to know what to expect, just click any of them, go through my videos, you'll see them, and you'll know exactly what to expect. And the reason I post them on YouTube is because I feel like the rituals, especially, even though I use the way that I channel the energy for that particular group, and the ritual, that's my way of saying, like, whoever's in this group, this ritual specifically for you, like, you really need this. But they're open for everyone, and I feel like the rituals are useful for everyone. But I'm going to talk more about that. So there's a link in the description box if you want to book. What I'm going to do is make it like a normal thing. Not offer them as much as like how I did like in Christmas and now, where I just did like a week of them, right? Or something like that. It's going to be like a Sunday thing. It's, like I'm going to pick particular days of the week, and it's just going to be like a routine, and it's going to be really awesome. So if you want to book, click the link in the description box. I'm going to give you more information on that, and also the booking's going to be open like it's open right now. All right, moving on. So sorry, I had to share that. And if you're new here, just letting you know, I'm not just a tarot reader, I'm also a medium. So if you hear me rambling and talking, I'm channeling, and channeling is a process of connecting with those on the other side. What's this about? What do they need victory? What are they fighting? Listen, I don't know if you saw this pop out like 45 times, like while I was shuffling, and I kept putting him back, but there he is. Look at that. The heck? Now this is taking a new turn. Because I was, again, like I said, I also channel. I was getting that you need help, like financially or something like that. But for some of you, this is conquering some kind of devil energy, okay? That's causing endings. But look, for some of you, I'm going to keep it real. Whenever I get the Queen of Wands, okay, to me, it's like third-party energy. So if you're dealing with someone romantically that has somebody else, that would be the Queen of Wands. But the Queen of Wands could just be somebody in feminine energy, but somebody in your life has nasty energy, okay? Somebody in your life has nasty energy, and they got to go, or they cause some kind of chaos in your life. I have to, listen. However, remember that every reading is an intuitive exercise. So I could be talking as if it's a third party, someone else, but it could be an aspect of yourself. So take every reading as it resonates. Dude, this Queen of Wands, she has 3 sets of boobs. Okay, and I know that trees are supposed to be like the most spiritual things on the planet, but it just looks so demonic to me. Like it looks demonic to me. This is somebody that comes off as if they're fertile and rooted. It could be an older person because trees are very old, right? Could be somebody that was born around the fall season because this tree has no leaves. All right? Doesn't have to be. I'm just giving clues. This person, if it doesn't make sense right now, I'm channeling. There's going to be some kind of tower moment and ending with this person. Or what's happening here is that the divine is blasting, because the tower is just like, whether you like it or not, we're causing some changes up in here. This person's energy out of your life, or if it's an aspect of yourself, they are blasting this devil energy out of your life. They're causing situations left and right that seem difficult right now, but it's really just to lead you towards victory and to lead you towards strength. Because the devil energy is your ego, it's fear, it's obsession, it's all of these things that hold you back and constantly put you in a state of 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords is a betrayal, it's a backstabbing, it's an ending for good, okay? Like, you see some stuff you don't want to see, the eyes being stabbed 10 times. The home here is on fire, okay? So it could be an unhappy home, all of that, okay? There's going to be an ending one way or another. But it's interesting that I have such heavy cards here, and then I have like victory and strength. Like whatever this conflict is that's going on here with this devil energy, what I'm saying is you're going to conquer it. You're going to come out on top. You're going to come out on top. Now we're going to get more and more specific. Spirit, why is this devil here? Actually, why is this Queen of Wands here? Hold on. Listen, okay, so the Queen of Wands is the 3 of Cups. So like I said, this could be a third-party situation. This could be somebody, if you're dealing with someone and they have, it could be a family member, 4 of Wands, friends. Okay, if you're dealing with someone that's in your life and they have an ex that's like constantly in their energy. But you know what it says here? It says Three of Cups could be third party, but it says family, friends. Then it says joy, abundance, joy, friends, family. That's what it says. This is a happy card. So I got to keep it real. It looks like there's somebody very fake in your midst. Okay? There's somebody very fake in your midst, and I need you to be careful with that. Okay? This is meddling energy. This is somebody with jealous vibes, somebody that acts like, you know, their family, somebody that acts like their friends, somebody that acts like they have your best interest in mind, somebody that acts like they're innocent. Okay, because the fact that I'm confirming what the Devil and the Queen of Wands and all of this is, and the backstabbing and the ending, but then we have one of these happy, joyous cards. You feel me? They want you to stop sharing your business. There's somebody that you need to be very careful with, okay? Like, and sometimes it's just the energy of jealousy and envy. I'm gonna keep it real. Sometimes it's just the energy of, like, let's say you are succeeding, okay? You are succeeding. That can trigger jealousy in some people. There are some people that don't realize that the light of the sun is bright enough for everybody. There is enough light that radiates from the divine, from the sun, to shine and grant everybody with abundance. Everybody was born with a gift. So instead, they see you shine, or they see you moving on, or they see you. It could be somebody's ex, and you're, you know, talking, and they're jealous of your connection with them, whatever the case may be. But I'm just getting the energy that this is someone, one way or another, that has a reputation of, like, being quite the opposite of a demon. This is somebody that comes off, again, very fake. And there's some people that just, like, they have envy for every single one of your, like, accomplishments. And over time, whether you like it or not, you can tell if you associate with these people. It starts to affect your abundance. It starts to affect your abundance. There's Devil energy here. There's demons trying to swallow you whole. So if you've been feeling like you've been losing stuff, losing money, going through situations that, like, you're like, why is all this happening to me? Right? Car accidents. I just saw a car crash with someone, so be careful. Things like that. Look, you just had some kind of beginning in career. You're having new beginnings. You're moving. Everything that I just said, okay, it says it right here. Career beginnings and travel is the Ace of Wands. Any kind of new beginning. This person might act, look, it's next to the no card, as if they're happy for you. But it says no. What's interesting about this card, that what I always find interesting about it is that it says the creator and then it says no. It's the no card. But you would think that the word the creator would mean, like, when you're creating something, that should be yes, like things are in motion, things are moving, you're creating something. But this is somebody that blocks that light. Okay? Again, it could be aspects of yourself, but for a lot of you, this is somebody in your life you need to cut out and put very, very clear boundaries with. Okay? You shine brightly. You have angelic light around you, and this person is jealous. Okay? And the thing is that the reason that everything, you might be asking, how come everything that I told you. Oh my God. Five of Swords. Why does everything that I start, why does it fall through every time? Why is there always some conflict everywhere I go? Everywhere I move, there's a problem. Every career that I go to, there's a problem with the boss. Every time I get some money, something happens. I get hit with unexpected bills, something happens. I literally, like, lose the, like, whatever I gained. Why is this happening? It's because of this. The Five of Swords is wanting to one-up somebody. It's that envious energy, that everything that we just spoke about. Here it says upheaval, conflict, loss, all right? And this is somebody, and you know what's interesting is that it's the same snake, but here the snake is around the wand, and here the snake is around the sword. So it's like the moment that you get a career, you move, or something good happens to you, you have a new beginning, you're surrounded by this dark energy, okay, that causes upheaval, conflict, and loss. Again, it could be aspects of yourself, but it could be somebody else. It could be both. Because if you have an aspect of yourself that, let's say, is self-sabotaging, so this could be yourself, right? Something in you that you need to conquer, okay, asking the divine to help you. what you end up doing is attracting people like that in your life. Regardless, people that reflect that. And they want to get you out of that energy. Listen, I don't know what happened here, but there was definitely some kind of loss, some kind of conflict, some kind of ending, some kind of backstabbing, okay? And something that you thought was manifesting, like, is not manifesting properly. But the divine is trying to tell you that it is going to work out. And you are going to have this brand new beginning look, Fool card, okay? Purity, potential, risk, and innocence and desire. You are going to get your desires. They just need you to clear your energy. Look, I told you we were going to get it. They just need you to, I told you we were going to get, I told you, look, you are going to get your destiny, your wheel of fortune. Something, you're going to have a great outcome to this situation. And they're being very open, like vague about it today. And sometimes they're very specific, like they are specific, but I feel like this is just an energy I'm picking up that can relate to a lot of things. The Nine of Swords is the anxiety that I told you about, right? This that keeps you in here. The divine, here it says, guiding light, inspiration, faith, hope, miracles, infinite energy. So you might think it's a miracle to get out of this anxious energy and for things to change. But the divine is trying to guide you towards a new beginning, purity, potential. They recognize your potential and they know that you're pure of heart. Remember, that's what the angels see. That's what the divine sees. The divine sees, even if you do things wrong or you have a part in this or whatever the case may be, they know that you're pure on the inside and you just need to heal this double energy that's affecting your innocence, that's affecting your desires, okay, that's stopping you from being able to take risks, etc. But you know, the fact that the first word here is purity is what I'm getting, is that you need a cleansing. Listen, the ritual that I posted last, I posted it yesterday. Dang it. It was a foot soak for aura cleansing. I know that that was for the group that booked, but I'm recommending that for whoever's watching this. I would go watch that and do that ritual. Because there's a need for you to purify yourself. And she's literally, like, look. She's literally, like, there's such an emphasis on her foot. And I literally just posted as part of that, like, the ritual and 2-question reading special, summer equinox, not summer, spring equinox special. It was an aura cleansing ritual to remove dark entities, dark forces, to cleanse your aura. And the point was, cleanse your aura from all of the people that you've experienced around you with their jealousy, with their shit that has literally, all of that sticks to you, to your spiritual body. And we forget to cleanse ourselves, and not because we don't want to, it's because we don't get enough advice and learning on how to do that. And you need to do that. And it was literally a foot soak, okay, with a ritual. And it shows her here, like, there's just emphasis on the stars, which is healing and purity. It says purity. Okay, and it's her foot. And there's a full moon there. And today's the full moon. Today's the full moon in Libra. Holy ish, yes, you need to do that. So even though you didn't, whoever, I told you, those rituals are for the whole collective. I put them with the people that book because I want them specifically to do that. But this is for whoever's watching this, like, you need to, like, this is confirmation. You need to go do that, go find it. It's the video right before this one. It's the video right before this one. Or to read it, like, okay, if the reading before this one is the announcement for the booking, it's not that one. It's the reading right before this one, the first one that you see that says summer, spring equinox, ritual plus 2 questions, that one. And it's gonna say powerful aura cleansing, ritual, etc. on the title. You know, F it, I'm gonna link it down below. Okay, sorry. I'm like blanking. I'm like, that's the easiest way. I'm gonna link it. I'm gonna link it down below because I just feel guided that you guys need this to close out the cycle. Because it's like, listen, yes, look, see? Yes, it's a yes card. Oh my God. High Priestess is your intuition. It's all that, everything that we're talking about that's spiritual, right? So secrets, dreams, wisdom, inner voice, spirit world. You need to do that. You're about to receive some kind of success, some kind of reward, etc., right? But you know what's stopping you? It's just years and years of work. You've been around the wrong people. I feel like it's time to make new friends, okay? Stop interacting with the same people. They are affecting your aura like a mother effer. And honestly, it could have been a connection that you were dealing with. It could have been someone romantically. You know, there's people that are married to people that connect, you know, they can love you all they want, but they have tendencies to be jealous and envious of other people because they have an inability to go within. That energy sticks to you. You might notice, if you notice at all in the entirety of a connection with someone, whether romantically or not, everything around you kept going bad. And the moment that they're out of your life, things start looking up. That's your sign. And I'm telling you, they're about to bless you with a new beginning. Whether if you're worrying about finances or a new career or something, and you're here trying to find a sign to see if it's going to happen, it is going to happen. But you need to cleanse your energy from these people and stop telling people your business, okay? Because it's literally in your aura at this point. It's like it's a STD, spiritually transmitted disease. You have an STD, a spiritually transmitted disease. I might even name this video that. Yeah, and it stops you. Look, it keeps you blocked. Look. It keeps you blocked. It cuts your hands in pieces. Maybe not literally, but I actually did. I don't know, a while ago. Do you guys remember when I stabbed myself? Look at that. You see that? It's scarred so terribly right there. That was interesting. I had to do a cleansing when that happened because I don't know if you guys remember, for like 2 weeks straight, I kept getting hand injuries. And I'm like, what the hell? I literally need my hands to do readings. And everything was happening specifically to my hand, so I couldn't get readings done. I had to do a clearing. Never happened again. Because the Four of Swords is going in for meditation stuff, but it's a state of inaction, okay? You're lacking, you're not as motivated as you could be. You're in a self-imposed imprisonment of your own mind. You can't find your voice. The Nine of Pentacles, okay, which is interesting. This image always gets me for the Nine of Pentacles in this deck, because the Nine of Pentacles is a single abundant person. So somebody that is like very successful, right? On your own though. And then when you get to the 10, you're in a relationship. You see? Then why in this deck does it show somebody with their entire, like they're cut open, their insides are out, all the pentacles that are supposed to be abundant are on fire, and every single pentacle, I don't know if this can focus or not, they have drawings of eyes that are crying with teardrops. So for this to be a card of abundance and fruitfulness, you're bleeding out and you're losing money and all of that. Okay, and what I'm getting from this combination right here is exactly that. It's like you need to, and look at all that dark energy around these cards. You need to do this ritual. You need to do this clearing with. I'm telling you, it's not even on purpose. Look, I didn't even notice where I put this card. Somehow it landed right on top of the Fool card, and all you see is her foot. You got to do that foot ritual. No accidents. I'm going to link it down below in addition to the booking. 2 links are going to be in the description box for the booking and for the ritual. Okay. What I'm seeing from that is you need to do that ritual that's going to purify you from the inside, so then you could actually have the abundance you desire. And the 10 of Cups is a union. So this is not just financial abundance. Now we're talking about a relationship forming. You are meant to have a relationship form very soon, within this year. We have the 10 of Cups, but it's like, where did this card come from though? Because there's nothing underneath here that says a relationship, okay? So that can be one of 2 things. If these are aspects of yourself, because the reason that, I keep getting that, like aspects of yourself, I'll tell you why. Because they're not actually aspects of yourself. They are aspects of yourself now, because you have a spiritually transmitted disease. So it's become a part of you now. But this is on you. All this is manifesting within you because of other people. Do you understand? And the moment that you clear this, you're gonna form a relationship. Everything's gonna change in your life. There is short-term success. So like right now, if you're having some kind of conflict with finances, etc., the angels are telling you to call them. They're gonna take care of that. Like this month is gonna be fine. I don't have to worry about anything. They just felt like making sure that you know that. Why is this 10 of Cups here? It says light life energy. That's divine energy. Oh my God, look at that. Right now, if there's a connection in your life, Two of Cups, partnership, harmony, and peace, in this connection was a whole bunch of, it says, Ten of Wands is burden, demands, overload. Like, it's just not going right. That you have a lot of burden that's stopping you from having harmony and peace in a connection. But with the Sun card, the Sun makes everything positive. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. It's the most positive card in the deck. It is the energy of the divine. So what this is telling you is that when you do this, a connection is going to change. And if you don't have anyone in your life, they're going to bring someone into your life. Like the moment that you do this clearing, this is literally what's stopping you from connecting. Tell me more about this Ten of Wands. Oh, that was too much. Excellent. It is getting hot in this room. Yeah, look. All of this, I have to turn on the air conditioner. 1 second, I can't breathe. That's it, it's right here. It's hitting that time where it starts to get freaking unnecessarily hot in here. Oof. For those of you that don't know, yeah, I have a northeastern accent. So I'm from New Jersey, New York City area. So you're probably like, why are you turning on an air conditioner? I live in the Caribbean. I moved to the Dominican Republic about a year and a half ago. And it gets hot, man. It just always is. But today it feels really bad. Hasn't rained in a long time. We've had like a drought. Past couple of days it's been raining, but when it rains, it gets real sticky. Ugh. And lots of mosquitoes. But then luckily in my community, they come with these trucks with these giant, like, they smoke out the whole neighborhood. So like you don't really get to feel the mosquitoes that much, thank God. All right, fumigating. The moon says dreams, intuition, your shadow. The moon is your shadow, okay? Also your subconscious mind, your subconscious programming. See, what's interesting is, like I always say, 5% of your actions is dictated by your conscious mind. 95% of what we do is subconscious. That's what's crazy. So when you see the sun and the moon together, oh my God, it's ultimate balance. It's the balancing out of masculine and feminine energy. It's the balance out between your conscious and your subconscious. It's coming into, it's the integration of your spiritual body and your physical body, mind, body, and soul, honey, and having, in order to just continuously manifest, have this relationship. There's definitely a relationship on the table, and just your life in general. Okay, because what I said, clarify the Ten of Wands. The burden, the demands, the overload comes from something that's dwelling in your subconscious, whether it was programmed, but I'm getting it's from hanging around the wrong people, from having these people around you for so long that you literally have a spiritually transmitted disease. And where does that live? It lives in your subconscious. Now I want you to tell me about this relationship. Who's this Two of Cups, Ten of Cups? Hold on. Who's this Two of Cups, Ten of Cups? What the? Okay, I don't read reversals, but they told me to leave it like that. This Two of Cups, Ten of Cups is someone that does not have the best energy right now either, I'm not gonna lie. And if it's someone from the past, hold on, I need to clarify that, because the Magician in reverse is someone manipulative as hell. And the Devil in reverse is somebody is somebody that's overcoming that. So this is somebody, yeah. I get it. This is somebody, I know that you don't want anyone from the past. And if you don't want anybody from the past, then I'm just telling you about this new person and who they were. This is somebody, okay, that Wheel of Fortune is experiencing simultaneously. This is somebody that simultaneously, like at the same time as you, has been learning karmic lessons, okay? A lot. I mean, life is a state of constantly learning karmic lessons, right? In the first place. Yes. But they're in the middle of one right now. Like, they are learning. Hold on, sorry guys. My hair is like in my mouth. This hair tie is really annoying. Okay, there we go. I apologize for doing that on camera. Okay, this is somebody that you had conflict with or has had a lot of conflict in their life. This is also somebody that really, kept themselves small, was an insecure person. And unfortunately, I don't think that they were a malicious person. They might have come off that way though. This is somebody that might have come off as a malicious person, and I'll tell you why. Because they're manipulative as fuck. Excuse my language. I didn't mean to say that. But as hell. H-E double hockey sticks. Okay, this is somebody that unfortunately their devil energy was to be manipulative, and that's never a good trait. But this is also somebody that was capable of healing that. I feel like at the time that you interacted with them, they were not able to see this. This could have been a learned trait. It's kind of like, for example, narcissistic people become narcissists because, number one, they have deep trauma. And also, there is a genetic component to narcissism. Yes, there is. I had a therapist tell me, if you have a narcissist in your family, you have a kid with them, your child has a 50% chance, and it's not just nature. It's not just nurture. It's also nature. Epigenetics has a lot to do with that, whatever. There's a genetic component, right? Let's say you were raised by somebody like that. You have a chance of being one yourself. But you can also not be one and go through a phase where you have a lot of narcissistic tendencies. And not because you are one, but because no one ever taught you anything else. Okay? I'll give you an example of that. I'm not ashamed of my history. All right? I went through a stage in my life when I was, let's say, like young, right? That's when it started. I literally thought that the only way to express yourself when in a disagreement with somebody romantically was to yell at them and argue. Yeah. Who would have thought? I've come a long way. I'm very proud of myself. Those are narcissistic traits. The explosions, the I'm right and you're wrong, I'm big and you're small kind of mentality. Whoever gets the loudest wins. I'm gonna win at all costs. I'm gonna make sure of that kind of mentality. But I grew up seeing that, unfortunately. And we are very innocent and moldable as children. So there was a stage where, again, that's why I don't like, when people throw out that label so easy. It's great that there's awareness out there, but it's more complex than that. That's why I said, sweetheart, if you think that you've been dealing with someone like that, get off YouTube and go to a therapist, and they'll let you know. They'll help you with that. Okay, toxic traits are toxic traits off the board. I was toxic as hell, okay? Like, honestly. But it was because I drank the poison. I had a spiritually transmitted disease. I'm going to call it that way. But over time, I realized I'm not an actual narcissist. Now, if that was my way of being and I really could not, if I did not have the capacity to self-reflect, that's the difference. Self-awareness is the difference. Like, they will never be self-aware until the day they die. Well, there are self-aware narcissists, but for the most part, I was able to, at some point, with enough detachment, like being on my own away from them, that like, that's not normal. Okay, being around healthy people, they're like, that's not normal, it's not cool, you know? So that's an example of that. And then I healed that, and then I realized, oh, that's something I learned, that's something I am. Right? So, and you're completely, it's to me, it's trippy having gone through that, because it's like, you're completely unaware of it, because it's literally like, that's your primary example, your family growing up. So like, that's all you know until someone shows you different. That's why I'm such a big advocate of getting a therapist. I love self-help is great. There is a time and a place for it, but it can also be detrimental when we think we can do everything ourselves. No, if somebody instilled patterns in us, then we need somebody else to help us get out of that. We are social beings. Like, we can't see everything ourselves. You understand? We need an outsider's perspective and a professional help. So I see it that way. So this is something like that, right? This is somebody who grew up, could be, if I use that example, with someone narcissistic, or for whatever reason, they learned that manipulation was the way to get their needs met. Okay? Like lying or being sneaky, okay, hiding things, not opening up about things. See, because the Five of Wands is conflict, but you see this squirrel is like tucked in by himself behind this little like trap thing. But he looks happy, even though there's freaking hell breaking loose outside of him, but he's just like, la, I'm gonna pretend it doesn't. That is manipulation. Pretending it doesn't exist, pretending there's no conflict, pretending I have nothing to do with this, pretending I have no parts in this whatsoever. It's just whatever there is going on with her or him is their fault and their issue to deal with. So I'm just gonna keep myself safe here, as if I did not just manipulate the shit out of this person. Okay? Like, who, me? You know? That's just an example of what I'm saying. And this person left a trail of like, someone that doesn't realize, okay, but every single person that you've dealt with has had the same reactions to you. It's not because you're continuously picking them wrong. It's because you're doing something to lead people to behave this way every single time, right? So that's what I'm getting from this person. However, when I get the Devil in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune, that's a great sign. That's wonderful. Because this is somebody that, like I said, I gave you my example for a reason. This is not who they are. This is who they are. But it became who they were because they realized that this was a learned behavior. This is like maybe a parent was this way, and that's how they learn to navigate. Okay? Withholding information, not opening up, all of that falls under the category of manipulation. So if you don't open up, you start to lead people in certain directions without saying a word, etc., etc. Any category that manipulation falls in. Everything's everything is chaotic around you, but you're fine. You have nothing to do with it. You're just in there, looking at your little flower while everyone else is effed up. You did nothing. Look at you guys all chaotic and crazy, losing your mind and arguing and going nuts. You got a problem. This person was a manipulator, a liar, all of that. Who the hell wants to be with someone like that? If this is someone new, they could have had a past like this and you'll never know. So I'm just telling you, that's why this is a reading. And that's fine, because I can be married tomorrow and they'll never know that I went through that. I was the worst girlfriend you could possibly imagine at a point in my life. You know, I wasn't the worst. There was a reason. I was in like 5-year relationships, and people love me for a reason, but I had some tendencies that were not good. But honestly, I don't know how people, but you know, that's self-shaming. They were with me because they love me, you know? But I had some toxic traits. You know? I had some toxic ass traits. But what I'm trying to say is that people could be certain people and then heal and then meet you, and like you'll never really know exactly like how they were in other relationships, because every relationship was a learning experience. But when I get the Wheel of Fortune with the Devil in reverse, it's like this person has been able to get out of that. They learned a karmic lesson. And if this is somebody from the past, because I did see the Six of Cups in my mind. Look, and that's the Lovers. Everybody say, oh God. In my mind, they've been healing in your time apart. Listen, honestly, it might have even been this person's energy. Look, the Five of Swords. That was screwing up with your manifestations because you stayed around too long dealing with this. But I'm getting it's not just this person, it's this person and other people too. There's lots of eyes. You gotta do cleanup crew in terms of your circle and who you involve yourself with. Okay? The Moon and the Five of Swords is somebody had a subconscious drive to just be sneaky, to one-up somebody, etc. To like just, they cause health and manipulation and they act like they're innocent. It was just, you know, this caused a lot of issues. But there is love here. And the Star card is here with the Fool card and a Chariot and the Temperance, and that's what I want to see. And the Two of Swords in reverse, that is what I want to see. And if this is talking about aspects of yourself, so be it too. But I'm also getting at someone else, okay? This is healing and a new beginning. Being able to go on the Chariot, which is moving forward. Tempering these emotions, like someone's actually healed or healing. There was a place, there was a time, the Two of Swords, where they refused to see and talk about their role in things. Like this is someone that was completely blocked, which makes them more manipulative by default. If you pretend you don't see and if you pretend that you can't talk on things you've done and take accountability, you are a manipulator, regardless. That is the recipe for manipulation. But in reverse, it's like somebody's unblocking themselves. Somebody is healing. Somebody has healed. Someone has seen the light. And I'm getting for some of you that someone from the past wants to return now also. You see how I said how like readings start one way and then they start to take a different turn? Told you. This is what I mean by that. Who is this person? Tell me more. Because we have the Lovers on the table now, so I want to know more about this Lovers. Tell me more about this Lovers. Done. Done. Look. Someone from the past, Six of Cups. This one says harmony, childhood, reconciliation. Take those three words as it resonates. Now we have the Strength, which we started with, having strength over, okay, there was a blockage, could be someone you're not talking to, someone that you had an ending with, some backstabbing with, some pain with. There's that Ten of Swords again, where like they brought you back to the beginning. That's what the Strength card, part of the reason why the Strength card was here with the Ten of Swords over here. Now they started going into the details, you see? You didn't expect this from this person. No. I need more information about the Six of Cups. Look what's at the top. Unbelievable. King of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. This person has transformed to a reliable visionary, someone that's generous. This person was not generous. You're going to end up with this person. And listen, someone made a very good point in another reading. They were like, listen, I know that she said it's someone from the past, but if you were in a very abusive relationship, the Judgment is also someone coming back around. Don't go back. I'm not reading for people that were like in severely abusive relationships, etc. No, at no point is that ever okay. Sweetheart, this is a tarot reading. I'm picking up on the energy. And I'm only picking up on the things, and I always say it, the most prevalent, prominent energy, but it could apply to something else in your life. It is absolutely never about anybody that was abusing you, okay? No, okay? Because this could also be, like I said, if it's somebody new, you will know. Somebody that's already gone through, because the Six of Cups could also be someone from the past, like as in your past life. Like someone that you feel like you have known forever. Coming back around for judgment, for a relationship. You don't see it coming. They're coming through as someone a lot more solid. There's a lot of manipulation here. Yeah, and they're confirming that. Look, and there's a lot of sadness. The Five of Cups is sadness. They had a lot of regret. This person regrets how they showed up. The Five of Cups is regret. The sun. The sun was, yeah, look. The sun was illuminates things, and it's the light of the divine. They illuminated, okay, the confusion and the anxiety that they cause in this connection. There's the Seven of Cups, the meddling energy. Seven of Cups is meddling energy, other parties getting in the mix, all of that. They also acknowledge how they just put a blindfold on and just act like they're not just releasing demons into the world and then letting you deal with them on your own. This person left no space for your reactions and your feelings to things while causing all sorts of fucking chaos. So why would you want to deal with someone like that, you know? But the divine's saying, because this person has been able to heal, and now we have the Six of Cups again. This person has been able to look at the past and heal that and bring some kind of balance. Yes, there was an ending, but it actually led to a transformation. I'm going to read a message from Doreen Virtues. There's that Great Dane again. Daily guidance from your angels. 365 angelic messages to soothe, heal, and open your heart. I use this book as a way to get messages. See what we get. And it's usually uncanny how they speak to you through this. You saw the thing that it came out there, and then I put it away, and it was about setting healthy boundaries. They wanted that to show there a little bit, because that's what we started with. Like, there's people in your life that need to not be in your life. Forgive a resentment. Forgive a resentment. Hold on one second. Forgive a resentment. It says, when someone's behavior triggers pain, whoa, something just fell. When someone's behavior triggers pain, you may hold resentment toward that person, yet you only hurt yourself with this emotion, as it lowers your energy, enthusiasm, and effectiveness. Any unkind words or deeds that an individual directs towards you are only a reflection of that person. His or her behavior is not a statement about the true you. When people act unkindly, they eclipse light and love from their life, which then attracts more experiences that fuel their discontent. The more unlovable people seem to be, the more they need love, which heals unhappiness and ignites warmth in their hearts. So this is somebody, like I said, the more that they act unkindly, the more that they eclipse love and light from their life, like they kept attracting this to their life regardless without you, you know? So that ultimately leads to some kind of healing. This does not mean, however, and now this one's important, okay? This one's important. This does not mean, however, that you must spend time in the company of those who seem to behave unkindly toward you. You can send them caring thoughts from a safe distance and still accomplish your goal. When you direct love towards someone whom you previously resented, healing occurs on 3 levels. It frees you from the pain and anguish of anger. It breaks undesirable patterns, since you've always attracted what you think about. It helps heal the other person. Forgive someone today. The benefit you derive from doing so far exceeds any pleasure that holding on to resentment may have afforded. Let it go and be free. Thought for today. I forgive, releasing the first resentment that comes to mind. I turn old anger into the energy of healing love, and I am willing to forgive. There's a need for forgiveness, especially in general, but especially if this is someone from the past. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do one more. Hold on. I'm not feeling it. Hold on. One more message for this collective. What is this? Wave your magic wand. 108. You've probably wished many times that you had a wand that you could wave to improve your life. Okay, start over. Because I'm kind of like laughing at this because I was talking about like even ask them for a parking space. It's fine. The angels. You've probably wished so many times that you had a wand that you could wave to improve your life for yourself and others. We angels would like to introduce you to the magic that you've always had in your possession. Love. When you entirely surround your circumstances with this emotion in all of its guises, gratitude, forgiveness, compassion, peace, and so forth, you've waved a magic wand that can heal any imbalance or ill. If you ask, we can help you reach the state of mind, heart, and body. We can help you reach this state of mind, heart, and body. Weren't we talking about, side note, like the spiritually transmitted disease, how it affects your spiritual body and then goes into your body, and then it affects your physical body, your heart, all of that. We're talking about mind, body, soul, all of that. There you go. We'll join you with your energy. We'll join with your energy to infuse the situation with the magic of divine love. Thought for today. I surround the situation with love, waving my magic wand to transform and heal it completely right now. My warm thoughts, words, and feelings are the greatest magic of all. I'm gonna leave it here. All right, guys. I hope this reading helped you and reached who it needed to reach. I would also like to remind you that if you want to book, the link is in the description box. Look for that video. It's going to link you to a video that's going to talk about booking, introduce the service. It's going to have the links to the booking page and all that. I'm also going to link down below the link to the ritual that I want you guys to do, which is the foot soak. Please do it because I did that one for that group, that book, okay? And it was just completely, not only did I channel it, but it's uncanny that the Fool card came out here like that. So please do it. I really, you know what? If you're seeing this today, today would be a great day to do it because we had a full moon today at, I think it was 12:46 a.m., 12:26 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we're in a full moon right now. Full moon, the pink moon in Libra right now. That makes your rituals so much stronger, more powerful. But the effects of the full moon last a very long time, but it's more potent 3 days before, 3 days after, up to 6 days before, 6 days after. So this week in particular, if you're watching this, is the best time, look, with the stars, with the energy of the stars and the moon, to do this ritual, okay? Universal energy right there, the star in the world. Yes, do it. Love and light, guys.